100%.
Okay.
Purebred.
Hi, everybody. Good evening. Welcome to the regular board meeting for Tuesday, February 20th. Thank you. Please rise for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing. It was a tragedy last week. We should not forget it. It should be remembered. I'd like a moment of silence for the shooting that took place. Thank you. Clerk Simpson, please. Roll call.
Trustee Brady?
Here.
Trustee Vito?
Here.
Trustee Vogel?
Here.
Trustee Lang?
Here.
Trustee Kruger?
Present.
Trustee Papantos?
Present.
President Horker?
Here. You have before you the minutes for the regular meeting of January 15th, 2018. I need a motion to approve.
So moved. Second.
Motion, Trustee Papantos, second to Trustee Kruger. Roll call.
Trustee Brady?
Abstain.
Trustee Vito?
Yes.
Trustee Vogel?
Yes.
Trustee Lang?
Yes.
Trustee Kruger?
Yes.
Trustee Papantos?
Yes.
President Horker?
Yes, thank you. Are there any changes to the agenda?
There are none this evening.
Thank you, Mr. Spondilis. Appointments, confirmations, citizens' concerns and comments. Clerk Simpson.
1 second. Okay.
I just got to
Wait,
pay
just
her
one
thing first.
Okay.
I signed you and...
Members of the public may address the board with comments regarding only those items that are relevant to village business. No citizen shall speak for more than 5 minutes without consent of the board. Members of the general public who wish to address the board must sign the request to speak form prior to the commencement of the public meeting. What is his name? Melon?
That's
Hi. Come up and speak now.
Great.
I'll keep it way shorter than 5 minutes. Hello, my name is Barrett Davey, and I'm running for the Illinois Senate here in the 29th District, and I'm running unopposed in the Republican primary, so I'll be running against Julie Morrison this coming fall. I wanted to say thank you to all of you for the work that you're doing here. I look forward to meeting each of you and getting to know you throughout the course of this campaign. Philippe Malin, who I think some of you know through his work for years with former Congressman Bob Dole back there, is my campaign manager and is working really hard to help us build an organization that's very focused on creating a grassroots effort and a series of coalitions around the district so that we can really truly get to understand what the important issues are. And so I'm appreciative of the opportunity to be here this evening and then the opportunity in the future to get to know you all and the folks here in Willing, and the manufacturing base and the businesses that are here. So thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Ms. Wilson? Ms. Wilson?
Here she comes.
Village President Horker, before the election, you filled out a survey for the Daily Herald, and one of the questions was, who inspires you? And you said Daniel Biss, or is it, yes, I believe his name is Daniel Biss. He's running for governor right now. But you didn't specify what it was about him that inspired you, and I was hoping we could get an answer to that this evening.
I'll address it in my comments at the end if you like.
Certainly,
Fine.
that'd be great. Thank you.
Okay.
That is all, President Porker.
Oh, thank you. No staff report. Oh.
Is it possible to address this?
Pretty much my show.
Yeah, it's up to you, President Harker. The rules do require signing in prior to the meeting, and we've been pretty strict about that.
It has been pretty,
Okay.
we do like to abide by those
Back in
rules.
2 weeks. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Mr. Janik, you have some notes about flooding?
Yes. We've had a severe rain event so far last night and today. We had about 2 inches of rain. Add to that melting snow, and then the fact that the ground is frozen, we have substantial runoff from people's properties everywhere going into our streets. We've been able to keep up with this situation so far, but anybody who's watching, is an early request. I know it's late February, but anybody who sees a puddle, if they're coming home late at night and we're not working, feel free to clear the local grate near your house or friend's house. Anything you can do to help the water get into these street grates is very helpful. The important thing is to get the water into the system and then out of Wheeling. We can't be here 24/7. We will be here if there's a problem with localized flooding, of course. But if you see something happening, take some initiative and clear that local grate. That's it.
Thank you, sir. Consent agenda, Clerk Simpson.
Consent agenda. All items listed on the consent agenda are considered to be routine by the village board and will be enacted by one motion. There will be no separate discussion of these items unless a board member or citizen so requests, in which event the item will be removed from the general order of business and considered after all other agenda items. 11A, resolution granting a tag day permit to Clearbrook to conduct a tag day event on May 11th and 12th of 2018. 11B, resolution granting a tag day permit to Misericordia Heart of Mercy to conduct a tag day event on April 27th and 28th, 2018. Item 11C, resolution approving a one-year renewal contract with Clean Cut Tree Service Incorporated for creek tree trimming removal and brush clearing in an amount not to exceed $25,000. 11D, resolution authorizing acceptance of previously bid suburban purchasing cooperative contract number 142 for the purchase of one 2018 Ford F-250 4x4 Super Duty pickup truck from Curry Motors for the not to exceed price of $26,190. 11E, ordinance amending Title 15, Chapter 15.02, Elevator Inspection Program and Standards, and Title 1, Chapter 1.26, Schedule of Village Fees and Charges relating to fees associated with the Elevator Inspection Program. 11F, resolution authorizing an amendment to the consulting service contract with Jumpstart Web Solutions Incorporated for the rental and health license database of software development project.
Questions?
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Motion trustee Vogel, second trustee Papantos. There are no questions. Clerk Simpson?
Trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Vito?
Yes.
Trustee Vogel?
Yes.
Trustee Lang?
Yes.
Trustee Krueger?
Yes.
Trustee Papantos?
Yes.
President Horker?
Yes. Mr. Jennings, what have you got for us?
We need the title read.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And this one-
You earn your money.
Okay, can I go?
13A.
Okay, 13A, ordinance amending ordinance number 5034, which granted special use site plan approval for an indoor theater for Building 3 of the Wheeling Town Center development, address to be determined, docket number PC 18-2.
Now, Mr. Jennings.
Excuse me, President Horker, I believe that's Building J.
Building J, not C.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes.
I read it wrong. Should I say it again?
It's fine. I don't think she's.
I think the record will
Okay,
accurately
thank you.
reflect that.
I said it wrong, I'm sorry.
Can we go now? Thank you.
Thank you, President Horker. The developer and the tenant of the anchor building for the theater that was previously approved within the Town Center building has proposed modifications to the exterior appearance of the building. The appearance had been approved with the special use approval roughly a year ago. In preparation for the construction of the approved building, the development team and the tenant desired some modifications. They then presented those modifications to the Plan Commission. The Plan Commission has recommended approval, and the ordinance that you have in front of you this evening would incorporate the new drawings into the previously approved amendment. They would amend the previously approved ordinance to incorporate the new drawings. The development team is here. If you have any questions, I believe they would like to present some of the slides that they're presented to the Plan Commission.
Questions from the board?
My question is, I insist that you present this building.
Yeah. Absolutely. Thank you, Mr. Lang.
Sure. Thanks, guys. Good to see everybody. Thanks for working with us. The new facade of CMX has been discussed with a number of village staff members, and I just wanted to take the time to thank John and Andrew and everyone who participated in the workshop meetings to help us get to this point here today. The changes to the facade now use a mosaic pattern of a premium CMU, and we still have the open area for users to enter, take advantage of the lounge area. They've incorporated a very nice monument light sign. These are some of the perspectives of the building from different angles. So this would be from the base of the residential building. And here are the elevations where you could see all sides of the building. And I know that what has been talked about with the Plan Commission was to incorporate some additional signage on the west side. So people who are parking back there using the Metra, there'd be some additional signage, and that's definitely part of the plan. The sign package is separate from the building appearance review. So there will be a separate sign package, and there will be some additional signage on the west side of the building, as everybody had wanted to see incorporated. Here's the palette of the premium CMU, a number of different colors, a number of different patterns, different textures, to really help break up the material so it doesn't look so monotonous as you could see here. And we also incorporated some of these elevations into our renderings so you could see how it would work in conjunction with the plaza and some of the other buildings and the residential building, and how it still flows, and a lot of the colors and the materials work together really well, and I think it fits in very nicely with the project. So if there's any questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
Any questions from the board? Trustee Brady.
Is the monument still going to be that corrugated and internally lit?
So it's not internally lit, but there is a light beam that comes up from the top of it. Sorry, that's a good shot right there, and this one as well.
Okay.
So it's not internally lit, but there is a light beam.
I think when you were before us, you said it's like a little pincushion corrugated thing that the light would kind of. The material has changed a bit, so it's not that corrugated material anymore. It's this material here. Okay.
So it doesn't shine through. It just shines up.
Okay. One other thing, where are you going to display the now playing posters?
That's actually not my decision. That's a business decision. That's an operations decision in terms of where they want to place any of their building signage. Really, the tenant will be in charge of, and that'll be a separate application, a sign permit application.
Could possibly end up outside.
And wherever they decide they want to put those now playing, coming soon posters. I would let the CMX business team in charge of the operations make those decisions.
Very good, thank you.
No problem.
Thank you, Mr. Brady. Any other questions? Trustee Lang?
So moved.
Second.
Motion approved.
No other questions? Motion to approve.
I believe Trustee Lang beat you to the motion, and I think Trustee Vogel made the second already.
You did?
I'm pretty sure.
Sorry. Speak up.
Speak
Clerk Simpson, roll call.
Trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Vito?
Yes.
Trustee Vogel?
Yes.
Trustee Lang?
Yes.
Trustee Krueger?
Yes.
Trustee Papantos?
Yes.
President Horker?
Yes. Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Appreciate it. Thank you for your time.
One step closer for the theater. Excellent. 13B, Clerk Simpson.
A presentation regarding AquaHawk demonstration?
John, what's an AquaHawk?
I am happy this evening to introduce Brian Smith, our Assistant Finance Director, who will unveil what we believe is a very useful tool for the public. AquaHawk is a web-based software that will allow the public to have some, not necessarily control over their water system, but better understanding and take control of any problem before it gets too cumbersome and too expensive. This is something that the IT staff and our finance department, as well as our public works department, has been working on for some time. We are very proud of our ability to roll this out and to provide the public a tool to become more interactive with their water bill, pay more attention to it. It is an opportunity for us to help save water, to help protect our system, and for the public to help protect their utility bill by registering and becoming aware of a problem immediately, as opposed to waiting 1 to 2 months to see their water bill and the increase that would be associated with a leak. So I don't want to give away too many of the details. I would like to, again, thank everyone, including Brian and Michaela, our water biller, who have worked very hard on seeing this project through to fruition. It is now live, and with that, I'll introduce Mr. Smith, who can walk us through exactly what a resident or business can use currently on our website.
Good evening, and thank you. And I want to extend your thank yous to Daryl in the IT department, who helped us quite a bit with working with AquaHawk to get everything going. So as John said, this is a tool for our residents and our businesses to monitor water usage and to receive timely alerts in the case of a leak or just any sort of abnormal usage. Because that can include a meter stopping and us having to estimate your bill, which people don't always like to have happen either. So on our website right now, wheelingil.gov, there's an AquaHawk link, and if you were to click on that, there is a nice write-up that AquaHawk gave us. And at the bottom of it is a link to their website where you can sign up. It's wheeil.aquahawk.us. I'm just going to walk you through signing up with one of our village accounts. You would click this register button and fill out this information here and choose your contact preference. And that's going to be important when it comes to receiving alerts. I've preset this account using one of our emails. And this is the information you're going to need to create your account. Account number is the most important. You can kind of type in some pretty various things into your name and address, but as long as you have your street and the name on your account in here, it generally seems to take it.
Excuse me, Mr. Smith, if
Yes.
people don't save their water bills, where would we find our account number and account name?
If you do not save your bill, you can call us and obtain your account number, or you can wait for your next one.
Thank you.
I'm trying to sign up right now.
Yeah.
My account number?
I'll talk to you in a few minutes.
It's at home. I'll get it at home.
All right.
I'm almost there. I'm on the account number.
I think addresses are usually in there somewhere, but not on all of them, so I can't swear by that. Okay, so this is the building you're in right now, and this is our water usage for the last 366 days. All of these options here will let you see various distances of time. So I'm going to take it down to 24 hours to make this easy. Up here, on the other side of the graph, is the amount of usage in this period of time. So we're looking at the last 24 hours, and this building has used 492 gallons in that time. Also during that time, the lowest amount of usage in 1 hour was 4,000 gallons, so, or 4 gallons, excuse me. So you can see these lower items. So there's our low point. The average for the 24-hour period is 20.5 gallons within that time. And then the high is the 71 gallons that were used at this time. So when you're looking at your chart, going all the way across, if you just hover your mouse over, it will tell you the time. So this is 26 gallons at midnight last night. And then just going up here, your account information will be on the top left. Any registered users for that account will show here. So if you were to pop up and see a user you don't know, you'd maybe want to let us know. And then up here is your estimated bill right now. So if we were to print a bill right now today, this would be the bill for this account. And the projected bill is the bill through the end of the period, which is February 28th in this case. If you click this Pay My Bill option, it will take you to the village website where then you can log in and pay your bill through our current ePay system. You have a separate login for that. And then if you were interested in seeing a period of time that was not on here, so let's say we wanted to see December through February 28th, you could click this Export button, and you could select those periods of time, and it'll export into an Excel document for you that will give you usage for every day. In addition to that is sort of the main feature, which is the alerting system. So you can make this as simple and as difficult as you want it to be, and you can be as bothered as little and as much as you would like to be. If you set the usage very low on this, it's going to be emailing or texting you every hour. So you want to be careful about how you set it up. But on the top part here, this under the billing period thresholds, you can set it to alert you when your bill is over a certain dollar amount. So say if your bill is normally $50, you want to know if your bill is going to be over $50. Excuse me. That's what you do. So it would alert you when your current amount is over 50 or when your projected end of month bill is over 50. And you can do the same with the number of gallons. So if you know you use 8,000 gallons every 2 months and you just want to know if it's going to be more than that, you could have it alert you by typing in 8,000 there and selecting both of the boxes. In addition, you could be alerted if you have some sort of issue come up during the month. So you know you got a bad toilet, you're worried it's going to start leaking, you would come in here and you could set up, if I'm using more than 500 gallons in an hour, I'd like to know that because that means I might have a toilet leak. So you would do that, and if you click apply, whatever you have in your settings, it will use to contact you. When you go into your user settings, you get to select how you'd like to be notified. If you do not like to be notified, like me, you're going to want to select the urgent issues only item to limit the amount of times that the system attempts to talk to you.
So like, it's like snowbirds could use this if they leave in
That's correct.
November and
Yes,
come back
that's
in the following April with a indoor pool in their basement.
Yeah,
This would
so
notify them
you know,
before they
you've
happen.
called Michaela, and we've, told you that we've turned your water off while you're away, and you would like to just make sure we did what we were supposed to. You could log in from wherever you are. You can use your phone even. There is an app that comes along with this that you can download, and you can just check from Florida and enjoy your vacation.
Nice.
The other thing that I think is very useful is if you are a condo association and you're paying the bills for 200 residents, you can contact us and we can work with AquaHawk to set up all of the different accounts that you might have under one login. And you can watch all of the usage for that whole association all at once. And look at who might have the leak, who do I need to talk to about getting in and fixing that leak. So if you're interested in that, that'd be something you'd want to call Finance Department about.
Nice.
Brian?
Questions?
Yeah, thank you. Can you go back to that screen where it shows contact preference?
Yes.
Only one choice there?
I believe that if you type your number in and, yeah, I think that's your preference. But if I was to send a contact to you, like if we were sending out an alert related to a pipe burst on your street and we just sent it to everybody on your street, it's going to select whatever your preference is.
Okay.
But I think you can set it up so that both your email and your text.
Well, see, that's the thing.
I think-
During the day, during the workday, I can't use my phone. So my cell phone sits in a purse all day, and I would not see that alert, even though I may have chose text message as my preference. I'd want to have both, belts and
Yeah.
suspenders.
Let me look into whether both can happen at the same time.
Okay.
I'll get back to you on that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Kruger. Trustee Vogel, Trustee Papantos, you're next.
Just one quick question. How are we going to notify the residents? Did you say there were going to be something mailed in the water bills, or?
Oh, yeah, it's going to be on the water bill in the notes area.
Okay.
We'll have the website in there, and it's on our village website now. So anybody who goes to the village website will see it in the banner headline.
We will also do a social media blast, an e-blast. We'll put it in the newsletter. We want the residents and businesses to use this.
Right.
So we will make sure that we advertise it everywhere we can.
Super. It's a great job, you guys. I love it.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you, Trustee Vogel. Trustee Papantos?
Looks great. I just wanted to find out if it was going out in the newsletter because I don't think a lot of people read the little blurbs on top of their water bills.
I will talk to them about getting it on the next one. I think we just didn't have time to get it in on this one. But it will be on the next two water bills that go out.
Great. Thank you.
No other questions?
Just one quick
Lang?
one. Is this are these all the options that are available on this AquaHawk right now?
They are not. There's a number of other things that we're looking into, but we wanted to start with this and kind of see what the user populace was going to be, because we really want people to use this for the main purpose of the alerting system and the learning your own usage, because they can help us learn about their usage. But there are other things that we'd like to see maybe implemented going forward.
Yeah, when ComEd, they put all the smart meters in, I signed up for that right away, and it really didn't drill down into, information that was helpful. It wasn't that much more information. So I'm hoping that maybe this could, to provide even nighttime, like you have a leak at night.
Yeah, I mean, you can definitely view that usage. I will warn you that it only receives as many meter updates as the meter system itself does. So it runs a few hours behind because the meter in your house has to send its signal to our metering system here, to census, and then as census gets updated, AquaHawk gets updated at the same time.
And what's the threshold that you guys use if you notice there's a broken pipe or something like that? Because you have that opportunity.
We use the reports that AquaHawk gives us and that census gives us, and we also use exception billing reports that our billing system gives us. The billing system has always given us that. It's just 2 months after the usage happens. Census in AquaHawk is a everyday occurrence down in the finance department. Michaela looks at those reports every morning, and we contact those users. AquaHawk has its own algorithm that sets those thresholds. But generally for a residential house, something over 200 gallons per hour is something that the system would start to look at. And if that happened for an extended period of time, then it would send us an alert, or it would pop up on our daily reports.
And to do a water shut-off, the meter doesn't allow that, right? You still have to do a manual?
Correct. We don't have an automatic turn-off system.
Well, that would be great.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Lang.
Not
Trustee
yet.
Brady?
So I'm just saying, what you're saying is you have to review this to see if there's something going on. There isn't an automatic alarm that sets off when somebody's, water's been running for hours and hours and hours.
We get reports on continuous usage, and we get reports on abnormal usage, and we review those. So there's over 8,000 meters in the village. We get daily reports that give us maybe 5 or 10 that we want to look at that day because something's happened in the last 24 hours that might be wrong or might be a leak.
So this system doesn't automatically send it to the user. You have to read it and then contact the user.
That's actually why I'm here in front of you today, is to get people to sign up so that they will get those alerts. Because right now it's just us.
I kind of remember when we bought this last system, radio controlled and everything else, that it was supposed to monitor abnormal use of water and notify somebody, whether it be staff or that there's something going on, so we could save getting the water, but I don't remember too much about it. It's been a few years.
I think that might have been this software. We've been working with it for a few years to get it up and running, to get the last couple hundred meters installed throughout the village, to get the stormwater fee launched, and just learning how to use it and use those reports and making sure that they were accurate before we went to the public with it.
Okay, now who's going to be assigned to review these weekly, daily reports, whatever you do?
Our utility biller, she looks at them every morning, and if she is off, I look at them.
Okay.
Maybe a good time to brag a little. Staff has been using this system for quite some time, and in fact, there are a number of examples where the alert that you're asking for came up, was caught by staff, I don't know if it was Michaela or yourself, and we notified the businesses. This is just a portal so that the residents of the businesses can do it on their own, but exactly what you're asking for has been happening for quite some time and has saved a number of businesses and residents already, where we just call them and say, we've discovered a problem, you should check, fill in the blank, running toilet, whatever it may be.
They didn't call me when I had a broken hose.
That's why we're reaching out. We want everybody to be able to watch their own, because we can't catch them all. But I'll tell you, I've had to convince people that they did have a problem, and a few of them have come back and thanked us afterwards.
Well, I think it's nice because you might have a leak in your house that you don't even know about.
Exactly.
And you can shut everything off and then go online and see if you're still using water.
Yeah, that's a great test. Thank you.
Any other questions or comments? Thank you, Mr. Smith. Official communications, I'll start. I don't want this to become a forum for political commercials. You can read my comments about whatever I said before the election. I'm sure they'll come up in the paper. If anybody wants to get a hold of me and ask me why I said what I said, my number is published here. I'm not hard to find. Look me up. I'll be happy to talk with anybody. Clerk Simpson.
First of all, I would like to say this on February 28th, Wednesday, the Wheeling Historical Society will have their annual fundraiser, which is a white elephant affair, and it's $12 a person. And if you have anything that you would like to participate and bring to that, you can. The dinner's $12. It starts at 6 o'clock, and then there's an auction afterwards. If you'd like to come to it, you can give me a call. My phone number is 847-541-8692. And early voting starting, Early voting starts Monday, March 5th through I'll read you all the times. It'll be March 5th through the 10th, will be 9 to 5. Sunday, March 11th, will be 10 to 4. Monday through Friday, March 12th through the 16th, will be 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Saturday, March 17th, will be 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sunday, March 18th, will be 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And Monday, March 19th, will be 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And if you're a any suburban Cook County voter can vote at any suburban Cook County early voting location. And the Wheeling location is the Old Senior Center, the Wheeling Pavilion Senior Center at 199 North 1st Street and here in Wheeling. And it will be posted on our website.
Yes.
How about mail-in ballots?
Pardon?
Mail-in ballots?
You can pick them up, or we can mail you one in if you want. I mean, if you want one, I can get one for you, but otherwise, you can just go on the website and get them.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Elected officials. Trustee Vito.
On Thursday, this Thursday, the 22nd, the convention, North Shore Convention and Visitors Bureau, which we are a member of, in conjunction with the Wheeling Prospect Heights Chamber, is having a business after hours again at the Ramada where the new tap house is. They're getting a lot of action, but they seem like they want to be very involved in the community, even though it's Prospect Heights. But the last convention, Visitors Bureau, after hours we had at Chin's was very well attended. You know, we as a village invest in both organizations, the Chamber and the Bureau, and if we come out and support them, you know, it helps generate business and it helps generate people and money to the community. Another plug for a chamber event actually involves President Horker on March 14th. He will be giving, he probably doesn't even know yet, a State of the Village address.
I've read that a couple times.
No, I'm kidding. But on the 14th, there is a State of the City of Prospect Heights and the State of the Village address. It'll again be at the Ramada on Milwaukee Avenue, where President Horker will give a State of the Village and Mayor Helmer will give a State of the City address to everyone that comes out. So hopefully you can come out to that as well. And I don't know, John, if maybe we can get something on the village website for that.
If it's not already up, I will do it.
All
Absolutely.
right, cool. Thanks. That's all I have. Thanks.
Trustee Pep?
Thank you. Also, on Wednesday, March 14th, the second Wednesday in March, will be the blood drive for the Village of Wheeling. If you are eligible, please consider donating, and please put that on your calendar now so that you don't have the excuse that I forgot. You can have a nice breakfast and then, you know, listen to the state of the city and the state of the village and donate blood. It should start at 2 p.m. here at Village Hall. It is a good thing to do. In light of recent tragedies, once again, the blood supply is low, and it's always very, very important. So please put that on your calendar. Also, at early voting and the primary election, there are referendums depending on where you live. And if you do not wish to declare, if you do not wish to vote for a particular party, you can just pull a ballot for a referendum and vote that way. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Papantos. Trustee Kruger?
Thank you, President Horker. This is my last opportunity to promote the 2018 St. Baldrick's head shaving event for kids, children's cancer research. There'll be a good number of Wheeling Fire Department, firefighter, paramedics, and their families shaving their heads to show both support for these seriously ill children and to raise money to fight childhood cancer. The event is Saturday, March 3rd at the Home House of Music and Entertainment, 1227 North Rand Road, across from Hersey High School. It is from 12 until 5 p.m., and it's a great family fun event that includes a face painter, balloons, artist, magician, live music, 50-50 raffle, and silent auction with some awesome sports memorabilia, by the way. So if you are so inclined to shave your head for a great cause, come and do that with us. And otherwise, just come and support our Wheeling firefighters and paramedics. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Kruger. Staff, anything?
Nothing this evening.
Thank you, sir. You have before you the bills looking for approval for February 1st through February 14th, 2018. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
That would be a motion. Trustee Vogel, second.
Second.
Trustee Kruger, roll call.
Trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Vito?
Yes.
Trustee Vogel?
Yes.
Trustee Lang?
Yes.
Trustee Kruger?
Yes.
Trustee Papantos?
Yes.
President Horker?
Yes, thank you, everyone. We do have an executive session tonight for the purposes of discussion of pending probable and/or imminent litigation. I would be looking for a motion to recess into executive session at 7:11. Motion?
So moved.
I'll give it to Papantos for the motion and second to Kruger. Roll call, please.
Trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Vito?
Yes.
Trustee Vogel?
Yes.
Trustee Lang?
Yes.
Trustee Kruger?
Yes.
Trustee Papantos?
Yes.
President Horker?
Yes, we will recess. You're all welcome to stay if you like. Back in a while.